Like button, my people. Pop up stream real quick. Pop up stream real quick. Something I wanted to talk about, and a Kendra G guest I wanted to go over real quick before I go to bed. Yeah, a couple donations wouldn't hurt too. But yeah, everybody hit the like button, please. Rare Breeze, let me know something in the live chat. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hello. Hey, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Good morning.
Yeah, 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 yeah. What up, Super? It's been a minute, Super. Glad to see you. Everybody hit the like button. 10K special, part two. Yeah, 10K special, part two. Um, yeah, we about to get started. Hit the like button, everybody. Trying to let a couple people get in here. You dig? Got something I want to talk about real quick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mic sound. Hold on. Hey, check 1 2. Hey, 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 hey. Mic check. I mean, good. Same old same. Super. I hope everything is getting better. Super. You can make it through whatever you're going through. You know. All right. Who we got in here? Rare Breeze. Let me know something in the live chat. Let's just get started. Um, I don't know. Do I want to do the whole 2 hour thing? I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. I'm just gonna say let's get the donations up for the hell of it, just because it's 10K. We at the 10K. This the 10K special part two. But let's get into it. Well, let me talk about. Well, maybe I should wait till some people get in here. What up, Picasso? Probably should wait till some people get in here. Let's just get started.
More than 200K now. So you should have been with him when he was on the come up. Hey, Marilyn.
Hi.
Are you at work? Can you take a break?
I am at work. I can take a break. How are you, Kendra?
Man, black women just don't take their job seriously. This is not the time or place to call into this ghetto ass dating show. Why are y'all willing to lose your livelihood potentially to come on the Kendra G dating show? That's how desperate they are for a man. They're gonna try to posture like they're such a prize and a man should jump through hoops for them. But the fact that they're even on this show makes them pretty fucking pathetic. But let alone like you calling in from work, I'm pretty sure it has to go against some type of policy. It just has to. But they don't care. They're willing to risk it for the biscuit to try to get a man on this show. Oh, jeez. I'll give her credit. At least she waited till break. Or did she say she was on a break, or did she say it was just slow? Just never mind. Let's continue.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
What kind of shit is that?
Is this camera on me?
Yes.
That's stupid. Use your
Can you take a break?
I am at work. I can take a break. How are you, Kendra?
Good. I don't want to get you fired now. Don't get fired on your job.
No,
Well, let's be real. Let's be real, Kendra. You don't give a fuck if she gets fired. Because that's more views for you. And then it could be this whole story, and she can call back in and say what happened. You would love it, Kendra. You don't give a fuck. If you cared that much, you would say, no, we don't do calls when people are at work. You know, we don't even want to play that game. We don't even want to be in the equation of you getting fired from your job and losing your livelihood. But Kendra don't give a fuck. She don't.
the OR is pretty slow right now, so we good.
Okay.
Take a break. How are you, Kendra?
Good. I don't want to get you fired now. Don't get fired on your job.
No, the OR is pretty slow right now, so we good.
Okay. Your name is Marilyn?
My name is Marilyn.
Marilyn, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling you from Jersey.
Jersey. How old are you?
Say it again.
How old are you?
I'm 44.
Okay. And what do you do for a living? Are you a nurse?
I'm a surgical tech. I work in the operating room.
Okay.
You don't hear that job too often. Let's see how much they make. Not that it matters, but I'm just curious. Did she say where she's from? Can somebody let me know in the live chat if you heard it? Okay, it's not bad. I mean, average salary. What's 50,000 after tax? 42. So it's just a regular wage. I don't remember if she said where she's from.
You have any kids?
I have 3.
How old are your 3 kids? What do you do for a living? Are you a nurse?
I'm a surgical tech. I work in the operating room.
Okay. You have any kids?
I have 3.
How old are your 3 kids?
24, 19, and 15.
Okay. All by the same man?
No,
How many?
2.
2. You ever been married?
Yes, 15 years. My husband died maybe 6 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was it one of your kids' dads?
Yes.
Yes. Sorry for your loss.
Okay.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini, even though I don't really follow it.
Okay. Is your if you got a little bit of craziness in you, you a Gemini.
Yeah,
I gotta say this. Somebody wrote me a really long comment, and they said that they're a Gemini and they're a big fan of mine, and they really get sad when I say Geminis are crazy. And I couldn't even clap back because they were so it wasn't they were hurt. They were so hurt that I think Geminis are crazy, and they really asked me to stop saying that. They're a big supporter of my show, and every time I say it, it makes them feel bad, and they just love me so much. So so after this, I'm gonna say it this one last time. Gemini's is crazy as hell, but I ain't gonna never say it again.
Gemini's is crazy.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
If you catch her on a sidewalk and you in a car, it is what it is.
Gemini's is crazy as hell, but I ain't gonna never say it again.
Gemini's is crazy. It's 2. So you get either a soft side of a crazy, it mends together.
No, this is the perfect example of a Gemini, and I should make a video so y'all can understand. Y'all know Rumi is on tour with Beyonce, and she's so excited. We saw her first night in LA when the tour started. Look at Rumi now in New York. She over it. She over it. Said, when the show over, Beyonce, mama, whatever they call it. Now listen, I done waved So all the people were like, wait, now listen, I'm 7. I can't be doing this. How long is the tour? Right. Look at Rumi from LA shows to the New York shows. And this is the perfect example of a Gemini.
Yes.
All right, back
We're
to you.
fun.
Okay.
We're fun. We're fun. You can't help that we're fun.
Yes. So, and
Right.
Let's who the heck is she talking about? Who the hell is Rumi? Is that Beyonce daughter or artist? Who the hell? I don't know how to spell Rumi. Is that her brings out daughter Rumi? Yeah, don't speak about people's kids, Kendra. How about you keep Beyonce's kid out your fucking mouth? I think B would appreciate that if you kept her kid out of her if you kept her kid out of your mouth, especially when describing Gemini's being crazy. It's so fucking cringe, Kendra. So fucking cringe. But you have no decorum, no tact, and no class, so it's expected.
We're fun. We're fun. You can't help that we're fun.
yes. So, and also, last thing I would say, a Gemini is what put me onto zodiac signs. That's what made me get in depth into zodiac signs. All right. Maryland, Jersey, 44, Gemini, but doesn't really subscribe to it. Surgical tech, mine of 3 kids by 2 men. Was married, her husband passed away, unfortunately.
Yes.
What kind of man you looking for?
I'm very shy. Like I can't even believe I'm on here. Very introverted. I haven't put myself out there too much yet. I like a patient man, a very patient man. Um,
Oh boy. So she wants a man to be patient with all her bullshit and her being shy and her having walls up. Why should he have this patience for you, man? For a 44-year-old woman? Why? No. Men are over that in their 40s. You know, we go through that from we go through that most of our lives, having to be patient with a woman, give a woman grace, and try to work with her. We've been doing that since we were damn near kids. At 40, men are over that. You either receptive to me or you not. I ain't tearing down no walls I didn't help pull up. I'm not tearing down any walls I didn't help put up. So yeah, fuck all that patience. Fuck all that patience. Y'all get my point. Let's get the likes up, please.
um, I haven't put myself out there too much yet. I like a patient man, a very patient man. I work as long as he can take care of himself. Buy me little tricks. I'm greedy. Little treats. Show a girl a good time. I don't mind about his finances. That's something that we can build together. I'm really not a female that is up for too much playing around. Like I want to meet somebody. I want to get to know somebody. I want to, build something real. I think that's why I haven't put myself out there. The dating pool has piss in it.
Look who's talking.
You know, sometimes we get so wrapped up in how a problem bothers us, we don't see what the problem really is.
I think them just got a lot of fucking audacity.
Well, thanks for tuning into today's episode.
Irony to irony. I got a meme for the irony.
Isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
The dating pool has piss in it. I'm gonna let Kendra cook. Kendra is actually gonna hit her with a reality check.
It just does. I like a dark, bearded, nice looking man. But I'm either at work or I'm home. So maybe Kendra, you can hook me up.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. These women think that all these top 5% men who are tall, dark, and handsome is just on the fucking Kendra G show live looking for. I'm not trying to roast, but ma'am, no, those guys aren't checking for you, man. Tall, dark, handsome, bearded, 40 to 50-year-old man. No, he's not checking for you, man. He would consider you the piss in the dating market.
Um, I like a dark, bearded, nice looking man. But I'm either at work or I'm home. So maybe Kendra, you can hook me up.
Okay. Well, I used to say this. Okay, I haven't said it in a long time because somebody hasn't said it in a long time. There's more than one pool. So if you feel like you in a pool with pee, that means you got a little pee on you, and we gotta figure out what that
Nah,
pee is to
nah.
get
I
you into
mean,
another.
Yeah, of course you would say, nah, nah, well, nah, nah. Oh, yeah, of course you're going to say that. You're you. You know? Okay, shout out to Mr. Cut. I don't know if. Wait, shout out to Mr. Cut. This is the first comment I'm seeing from you, Mr. Cut, though. Um, are we getting the numbers up a little bit? Everybody hit the like button, please. Can we get the likes up? Can we get the likes up? Yeah, ma'am. Of course you don't want to admit that you're the piss in the dating pool as well. Of course you don't want to admit that. Okay, her husband passed. So I'm not roasting her the same way I would roast a lot of the other women that come on this show. She did have, I believe, a child out of wedlock, but fuck it, I'll let her have it. I won't roast her for that. And God bless the dead. I'm sorry for her loss. But despite the fact that her husband passed, she's still in the same position that a lot of these other women that come on are in. I mean, don't get me wrong. A man would rather hear, I mean, this kind of sounds fucked up. A man would rather hear that a woman's husband passed rather than she left because they grew apart. So, as weird as that sounds, that may be working in her favor a little bit. But man, they all chase. They all chase the same guy, man. They all chase the same guy. No matter how overweight they are, no matter how unattractive they may be, they all feel entitled to a top 5% man. And it just doesn't make sense, people. It just doesn't make sense. So is she the piss in the dating pool? He hasn't she hasn't said anything so far really that deserves a hard roasting. The fact that you're just so delusional, that in itself makes you the piss in the dating pool, man. If I had to rate you, because you started this by saying I want me a tall, fine, dark bearded man. You started it, man. So since we going shallow, I gotta go shallow. Considering your age and your looks, ma'am, you're a 3. I mean, I can't really see your body like that so far, but just I feel comfortable just saying you're a 3, man. And you're describing essentially a 9 or 10 guy. So if that's the only guy you interested in dating, it's time to stop dating. But let's continue. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the donations up. If we meet the $25 live stream goal, I'll stay on 2 hours. Nothing has been met. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. $5 makes you the live stream sponsor. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or you could do Super Chat, Super Sticker, dollar symbol on the right side of the chat box. 10K special. Who want to throw something in the celebration pot for the 10K special? Let's get back into it.
Got a little pee on you, and we gotta figure out what that pee is to get you into another pool.
They say weird stuff. Like, I'll go on Facebook dating, and it's just they're weird. They say something out of pocket, and then I just don't respond anymore.
Why does that not surprise me?
This whole threat of women, oh, you're gonna grow old and die alone. No, we're not. That's not a threat. We have our friends. We have our sisters with us. Did you ever see the Golden Girls, my dude?
Oh my
That's
God.
not a cautionary tale. It's a goddamn victory lap.
Now we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay. The problem she's having, according to her, is she's going on Facebook dating, and guys are saying weird stuff. Like, I'm sure weird stuff like, you want to come over here and suck these balls? Something like that. Disrespectful shit. or, something in that realm, I'm sure. But yeah, ma'am, that's where you are in the dating market. After 40, dudes are not trying to build a life or anything with a woman over 40. They're trying to just have some fun. They've been there and done that already, man. So I'm not surprised that dudes are hitting you up just in a sexual way. It's not surprising at all. And it's not even so much that you're so hideous or whatever, you're so out of shape. Like I said, men are just at a different point in their lives after 40. Most men have no interest in trying to build something with a woman and have patience and tear down her walls and try to call her and make sure she know you interested and deal with whatever other issues you got going on. The juice just isn't worth the squeeze. Men realize that after 40 in a real way. So that's a big reason why you're having the trouble you're trouble. But the fact that that's a big reason why you're having the trouble that you're having. But the fact that you're a 3 is not helping at all.
The pool.
They say weird stuff. Like, I'll go on Facebook dating, and it's just they're weird. They say something out of pocket, and then I just don't respond anymore.
No, I mean that's fair. So that's the P you talking about, the way they approach you online?
Yeah.
Okay. What's some other deal breakers?
Deal breakers. Cockiness. I don't like a man that puts himself out there. I like a very stingy man. A very in tune with me. I don't like too loud. I don't like a loud man. I like a man that, well, you said the deal breakers, right? So a loud man. I don't like a loud man. I don't want him to be in the middle of a crowd. I want him to kind of, sit back and, be very focused on the things that he should be focused on.
Well, here's the thing. See, y'all want to control men. You don't get to dictate what 40-plus-year-old men should be focused on. Nobody gives a fuck what a 44-year-old 3 thinks when it comes to what a man should be focused on. See, they all want to control a man. They all want to fucking control a man. And that's why men are so unhappy in relationships and marriages and why men are walking away. Men don't want to be controlled, especially after 40. Especially after 40. At no point, but yeah. Don't tell me what I need to be focused on. They want Superman to just be. They want Superman to be a lame that's only focused on her and nobody else know him when he walks in. He's just this unnoticeable top 5%er. That doesn't even make sense. Who's super low key, he ain't all in people's faces. It's just, it's not a thing. It's not a thing. And keep in mind, it's all coming from a selfish place. It's all this is coming from a selfish place. She wants Superman, but she wants him all for herself. Why do you got to go out and save people? It's about me. You need to be focusing on me.
Hell no!
It's gonna be a no for me, dog. Keep it up, though.
Focused on the things that he should be focused on. I'm not a real good texter. Don't text me to death. And don't come with baggage. Don't tell me that you're looking for somebody and have three girls on your roster in the back. I don't like to do all that. I'm not
Let me let her finish this thought. I don't want to forget what I was gonna say. Let's go back.
with baggage. Don't tell me that you're looking for somebody and have three girls on your roster in the back. I don't like to do all that. I'm not in competition with anyone.
Yes, you are, ma'am. Especially if you want this tall, dark, handsome top 5%er. You're in competition with everyone. You're in competition with every other woman on the planet, actually. That's the funny thing. If you want a top 5% anything in life, you're in competition with 95% of the planet. Or whatever, however that math go. Shit. Or I'll just say fuck it. If you want a top 5% anything, you in competition with 100% of everyone else on the planet. Fuck are you talking about? That's the entitlement of modern women. I want the best possible guy out there, and I don't want to have to do nothing to get him or keep him. And he should focus solely on me, even though I do nothing to keep him and I did nothing to get him. But his whole world should revolve around me. A 3, even though he's a 9 or 10. And not only should, he be with me, revolve his whole life around me, he should feel privileged to be with the 3, even though he's a 10. I'm doing him the favor, even though I'm the 3. This is women's mentality.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
What? What are you talking about?
Always gonna love me more than I'm ever gonna love you. And if a man wants to be in my life, he needs to spend his every waking hour thinking of ways on how he needs to convince me that he should even be graced by my presence.
The spirit. Yeah, I figured I'd do one more 10K donation drive. No, I had this Kendra G pop up that I really wanted to go over real quick, and I just happened to be in the mood. Let's get the likes up and the donations up, y'all. I'm trying to hit the like button.
And have three girls on your roster in the back. I don't like to do all that. I'm not in competition with anyone. It's just me. No harm, no foul. I just want somebody that's in tune with what they want and what they're looking for up front. No, no stories, no baggage. Just keep it real.
They're not looking for you. If they're going to be upfront about what they really want, it's not going to be you. And that's what's going to be the feeling herder. And ma'am, you have baggage. Your husband passed. I'm not knocking you. I mean, how could I knock you because your husband passed? But that's baggage in itself. And then you had a kid out of wedlock before that. That's baggage. Is the kid that you had with the man that passed, is that kid gonna resent me because he or she feel like I'm trying to replace their dead father? That's baggage. There's no self-awareness whatsoever. This woman said, I want a tall, dark, handsome man, but I don't want to compete for him. I want the same man every other woman in the world is trying to get, but I ain't competing though. You better just see the worth of a 3. This 10 man better just see my worth as a 3.
That's in tune with what they want and what they're looking for up front. No, no stories, no baggage. Just keep it real.
Right. I will say this though, and you are right. As here's the deal, ladies. Most now you told me you want a chocolate bearded man, correct?
Yeah.
Which is attractive, right? The only man that you're gonna meet that's attractive, chocolate, and bearded with no vagina attached to him when you meet him on day one is a gay man. Okay.
Bingo.
Finally. Kendra said something that made sense. Now, Kendra cooked right there. I don't know how long she's gonna cook properly, but she cooked right there. Like, yes, if you want this tall, dark, handsome man that every woman is chasing, he's getting pussy. What the fuck are you talking about? They want these elite men to just be sitting at home twiddling their fingers or on their phone, sitting on the toilet, swiping on Facebook dating, and just fall head over heels in love with a 3. But no other woman wanted him, even though he's a top 5%er. So he's just sitting there single, no situationships, no flings. He got nothing going on in the romantic world, even though he's the most desirable man in the dating market. He ain't got no women attached to him. Though. Make that shit make sense.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Let me tell you something right now. It don't work that way.
Is attractive, right? The only man that you're gonna meet that's attractive, chocolate, and bearded with no vagina attached to him when you meet him on day one is a gay man. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, here's the. So when you meet a man, ladies, you should expect there's some type of a vagina attached to him, whether it's an ex-girlfriend, a baby mama, a situationship, a friends with benefit. These men that y'all desire, there's some type of vagina attached to him when you meet him. The question is this: is it a lifelong lasting vagina? Or is it a vagina he can walk away and be solely with you, but only time is going to tell this?
No, no. Listen, let me give you the reality, Kendra, or whoever's going to listen to this. If this man is over 40 and he isn't married to that lifelong vagina, I mean, I'm guessing that's what she was hinting towards. I mean, look, a tall, dark, handsome man who get into the bag over 40. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. Before I even say it, let me play this again.
Let me tell you something right now. It don't work that way.
He's either married, cheating on his wife with flings, or if he's single, he's dedicated to staying single at this point. After 40 and he got his shit together, he a top 5, 10%er. He's just gonna play the field. He probably already got his kids by that point. And if he do want kids, he's not picking a 44-year-old to have kids with as a top 10%er. He doesn't have to. And oh my goodness. They're all looking for this 40 plus super duper single, tall, dark, handsome man who make over 100K. Like by the time a dude meet all that criteria and he's single, like not married and stuff, man, he a player for life, and that's no bullshitting. I mean, he just is. It would be in his best interest to just be a player for life and not deal with all the bullshit that will come along with trying to be in a serious relationship with somebody like you. See, this woman knows she can't compete with a 30-year-old with no kids, a 28-year-old with no kids. You know, she knows she can't compete with these women, these younger women with better bodies, better personalities, less baggage. So that's why they say, look, I ain't competing. You better just like me. No, it don't work that it don't work that way, man. It don't work that way. You're not gonna be able to shame top 10% men into taking you serious as a three. You're just not gonna be able to do it, no matter how hard you try. At least Kendra trying to help her. We'll see how much she stays on track. Um, the likes is looking good. Yeah, facts. Spirit says they need to start accepting 25 to 30K Burger Kings and McDonald's janitor. Facts. Because that's their level based on what they are. But here's the thing though. Like, a lot of most of the women who come on to Kendra G should just stop dating. That's my advice. I think that's gonna be the best thing for them and anybody who would potentially be involved. Just stop dating, please, man. Just stop dating. Because let's be real. So she said her husband passed. Was her husband? I mean, it would probably be inappropriate to ask this. She's a surgical tech. So are we to assume that her husband that passed was tall, dark, and handsome and bearded? I mean, I guess it's possible, but I'm not even gonna go there. But here's why I don't want her to meet someone, and this is fucked up. Oh, well, actually, it isn't fucked up. The guy that she genuinely qualifies for, who would take her serious, like, you know what I mean, and not play her, not cheat, nothing like that. She's gonna treat that man like pure dog shit. The type of man she could get in a serious way, not a one night stand or nothing, she's gonna treat horribly. That's why I don't want this woman to find someone. Because the guy she could find and have something with, yeah, she's gonna treat him like shit.
These men that y'all desire, there's some type of vagina attached to him when you meet him. The question is this: is it a lifelong lasting vagina, or is it a vagina he can walk away and be solely with you? But only time is going to tell this, because I don't know why y'all think, especially 40 and up, I'm really going to say 30 and up, these sensational ass men that y'all gonna meet ain't got no type of woman in their atmosphere when you meet them.
Well, I feel like I'm sensational.
Are you fucking serious, ho? Like, look, like.
This is just some nigga talking shit. This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit.
She wouldn't have to resort to online dating. If her personality was just so great and she was amazing.
Robert, stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
That's the problem. And there we have it, y'all. That's the problem. Society is gassing these women up. Their girlfriends are gassing these women up. Look at Kendra's face, y'all. Look at Kendra's face. Kendra looks genuinely disturbed that she just said that. I feel like I'm sensational. Kendra's like, baby, no. Like Kendra G really genuinely looks worried for her mental health. Seriously, look at that face. Kendra is literally sad based on what she just said. Like, come on, baby, now sensational. Come on now, baby. Come on, baby. See, this is why I do miss Kevin Samuels. Because Kevin Samuels figured out the formula to have women call in. These other red pill content creators haven't been able to crack that code. They really haven't been. I think Rich Cooper had like a girls' night where women would come on, but it he just doesn't have it. He just doesn't have it. I mean, his format was a little different. He would ask them like general questions, but he wouldn't really grill them the way Kev would grill them and put them in their place and stuff. Yeah, Kendra need to start giving these people. She ain't gonna do it because it would sabotage her show. She ain't gonna do it. But Kendra's face says it all. Seriously, sensational, baby. I ain't even gonna go there. She's not sensational though. That's all I'll say. She's a 3, but she thinks she's a 9 or a 10 based on I don't know social media, female empowerment. I don't know.
You gotta know when to say when, bitch. Our coochie cutter days are over. Forever 21 was a lie. Settle down. Stop playing with yourself.
Let them genuinely talk. You'll see real fast, like, oh my God, this bitch is dumb as hell.
Emotionally daunting and hurtful when I just keep hitting a wall, you know?
So yeah, let's get the donations up if y'all want me to stay on 2 hours. Nothing has been met. We looking for a $25 live stream goal. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or you could do super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. It's the 10K special. Woo, 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 woo. Let's get back into it.
When you meet them.
Well, I feel like I'm sensational, and I don't have a roster. I don't have.
You're not a guy. Stop, ladies.
Okay.
You're not a guy. Here's the deal. 80% women call my shot. 80% women. When I get a guy that you just described, chocolate, bearded, 10,000 women is gonna hit that one guy up. So I know single for women. This is why I'm really making a course about this. Single for women truly means single. She ain't texting nobody. She ain't sleeping with nobody. She might not be going on no dates.
Have you ever wanted to believe in something, even though you knew it couldn't be true? Did you ever want to believe it so bad you didn't pay attention to what your common sense was telling you?
Huh?
That's not true. That's not true. And it also depends on what the woman look like, what her body look like. But I wouldn't believe that. As a general rule, you shouldn't believe that. When a woman's single, she ain't talking to nobody, she ain't fucking nobody, she ain't looking at nobody. Don't believe that nonsense. That's fucking absurd. Especially these days.
I'm really making a course about this. Single for women truly means single. She ain't texting nobody. She ain't sleeping with nobody. She might not be going on no dates. Single for men means can't nobody claim me as a man. But I probably got 3 girls I spend my time with whenever I desire, but none of those girls can call me her man because I'm not exclusive.
Okay.
So single doesn't mean lonely to men. It means they're not in an exclusive relationship.
Okay.
So ladies, you cannot accept, I know how you look at it, but you're describing a top tier guy. And to think that you the only woman in the world that wants this man, I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all don't know the numbers. See, I know the numbers because I own a dating app. I have the data. I do live events. I see how when I get one guy come on the show, how many women reach out to him, and then how many women also reach out to me about him.
Right. I mean, how about stingy? So I want a stingy man. Just because a man has 10,000 women in his phone or checking for him don't mean that he has to entertain none of them.
Right. Here's the thing, baby. That would include you. You're one of the 10,000. That's what you're not getting. It's not clicking in your head. You're just one of the 10,000. You're not special. It's important as people, as human beings, for us to realize we're not special. I mean, you could think you're special to yourself, but don't go out in the world expecting other people to see you as special. See, I want to talk about something. I came on live to talk about an issue. I'm actually going to get on men for a change. I'm actually going to get on men. But I guess I'll talk about it after we go over this. It's about a lot of men's obsession with being the big dog or feeling like they sunned another man, punked another man, played another man, disrespected another man, belittled another man, emasculated another man so they could feel like a big alpha dog. We're gonna talk about it. Definitely gonna talk about it. But let's finish this.
Or checking for him don't mean that he has to entertain none of them. I love a stingy man. Just because a man, of course, the man knows, he's handsome. That's fine. Um, I want him to be stingy. I don't want him to, feel because he's popping or he's beautiful that he needs to put himself out there like that.
Well, let me say this to that. I'm not really just the request of what you're saying. I agree with, as in you want a man that's only gonna give you his attention, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So, but and Chris Rock said it best, and I'm gonna remix it a little bit. A man is as faithful as his options. So the remix to that is that man can be faithful, but unfortunately, there's a lot of women that want him. So are you going to be the best of 10,000 to get his stinginess?
I better be. If I'm
We have it. There we have it. I'm gonna shame and guilt him into liking me out of the 10,000 options he has. You better like me, motherfucker. You can't bully top 10% men into liking your ass. This is what all the 40 plus washed up bitches try to do. You ain't a real man if you don't like my old washed up ass. You a homo, or you just a bitch made nigga if you don't like my old washed up ass out of the 10,000.
Huh? Let me tell you something right now. It don't work that way. Absolutely not.
Women have it hard. Okay, women have it hard. You have no idea what women go through every day. Okay.
Once again, look at Kendra's face. Oh, you better like me out of the 10,000. This is sad. This is sad. This is on the worst sides. I don't even know what to say. This might be one of the worst cases of delusion we've seen on this show. He better like me out to 10,000. Oh, gosh. Hey, fuck it. I'm going to talk about this right now. Fuck it. I want to talk about situations that I've been in where I was in a room with a guy, and this was a guy I knew when I was a kid. You know, I'll just say that. And when I was a kid, they may have bought me a sandwich or two, or so-called gave me some game. All right, roll with me. But now every time I see this motherfucker 30 years later, The only thing he want to talk about is, yeah, remember when I bought you a sandwich? Yeah, man, yeah, I gave you some game. Remember I gave you some game? I basically like raised you. No, the fuck you didn't. What are you talking about? It's this instinct that men have. They want to be the big dog in the room, and they'll do anything. They'll do any sucker shit to belittle the next man or make it seem like you fucking help some other dude out and call it out in front of everybody. Remember I bought you that sandwich? Every time you see this motherfucker, hey, there go RB. Remember I bought you that sandwich, nigga? Like, damn, let it go. Is that really what your fucking identity is based on? You bought me a sandwich? Like, the fuck? Yeah, remember, I gave you some game. Yeah, I basically told him everything he know. Like, what? What the fuck are you talking about, my nigga? It's that desire and urge men have to, like I said, be the big dog in the room. Thanks, Jacob. They want to belittle the next man. They want to, everything's a competition. They got to try to play the next man, try to son or little boy the next man so he could feel like a big dog, I guess. That's some sucker shit. That's some hoe ass shit. I don't know if it's insecurity. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I really don't respect that about men. I don't. Don't, man. Like, cause it just it be when you get around dudes, man, shit get disrespectful pretty quick. It just it get to a weird, awkward phase, man. I don't know. I just honestly don't feel like I'm in competition with another man. Or let me give y'all another example. You could be 6 months younger than a motherfucker. Oh, little nigga, little nigga. Oh, you a little nigga. Oh, that's my little nigga. Bro, we 6 months apart. What the fuck are you talking about, little nigga? You could be 1 year apart from, yeah, that's my little nigga. Man, that's disrespectful. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of dudes are okay with being disrespectful or doing a lot of sucker shit if they get to feel like the big dog in the room for the moment. I'm not into that. I don't I don't give a fuck if I'm in a room with an 18-year-old. I don't feel like a big dog by calling an 18-year-old a little nigga. That don't make me feel like a G or like I'm an alpha because I call this 18-year-old a little nigga. See, this is that sucker shit that I'm talking about. Like, with me, I'm like, man, if it's beef, let's just fight and get it over. All this passive aggressive, petty, gay shit, I'm not with it. It's gay to me. Like this shit that I'm talking about, the shit about the dude that keeps saying he bought you a sandwich or gave you some game 10 years ago, like it's gay. I don't know, man. It's not literally gay, but like, yeah, that main character sucker shit. Yeah, I want to be the main character sucker shit. Yes, exactly. I don't know what percentage of men do this, but it's a pattern I've noticed when you get around men. I mean, it's just in our nature. I mean, I don't. I guess maybe it's in my nature too, but I don't know if I suppress it or if I just got over it. I don't know. I don't know if it's a maturity thing. I honestly do think part of it is a maturity thing. I mean, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but I'm past that, man. I don't feel the need to compete with other men. I'm who I am. I'm gonna be this at this age. At this age I am now. Whatever I am now, whether that's good or bad or in the middle or whatever it is, this is who I am till I leave this bitch. So whatever it is, it just is. But um, so I don't I just try I stay away from men. I don't get along with men. I don't joke the same way men joke. I just yeah, man. I just try to stay out the way. But yeah, I be getting tired of sucker shit like this, y'all. Be 1 year younger than him. Oh yeah, little nigga, bro. Like, stop disrespecting me. See, it's when you get around men, it's almost like it's this undertone of a fight about to break out. Like motherfuckers just love to start shit. Men love to start shit with other men, and I think it's gay and petty. It's accepted as a norm in male spaces that it's gonna be some competitiveness, it's gonna be some roasting, it's gonna be some bullying, it's gonna be some posturing, and all this shit is gay to me. So that's why I try to stay away, cause all that shit is gay. I don't know, maybe I should use a better word. Immature, petty. I found all that shit to just be petty. Like, let me dive into that a little bit. I get that as men, there's this how can I put this? We're supposed to be strong as men. I get it. I understand that because we're supposed to be protectors, providers. We're supposed to be the ones setting shit straight. I get it. And there's certain aspects of being a man, or there's a certain aspect of being a man, um, where you might have to get into a fist fight, or you might have to, pop the steel. You know what I mean? It's just part. That's part of it. I get that. Or there may be, as a man, there's certain times where you just gotta check some shit. You might have to check a bitch or check a motherfucker. It's kind of a part of being a man. I get that. This is where the shit is gay to me. When it's just like little petty shit, like you just trying to keep drama up or stir something up, or just punk somebody, or try to punk somebody, or punk somebody on some like petty shit. Like to me, when it comes to um, how can I put this? Hmm. I word it like this. If I gotta punch a motherfucker in the face, because it's gonna be over some real shit. If I gotta get into an argument with a motherfucker, it's gonna be over some real shit. If I gotta check a motherfucker, it's gonna be over some real shit. It's not gonna be over because I wanted to feel like a big dog in the room, so I called this dude who was 2 years younger than me a little nigga. So now we fighting because he felt disrespected. I call him a little nigga. Like you see, it's all that's petty shit. That's petty shit. And you're starting petty shit. That's feminine behavior to me. Any conflict that a man start with another man over petty shit, that's some gay faggot feminine shit to me. Like just even the whole thing where like I guess if you be in a certain situation with dudes and there's some motherfucker staring at you like, nigga, what's the problem? Like address it. Like I don't even know you. So whatever problem you have with me is some fag shit. Not literally some fag shit, but like if I don't know you, what the fuck you mad at? Just it's like the racist shit. If I'm black, I walk in a room full of white dudes and it's a couple of motherfuckers staring at me like, okay, what? Because I'm black, we'll handle the shit. Come swing on me or something then. But it's just it's petty. It's petty and it's feminine and it's passive aggressive and I just don't see it as masculine. In their mind, they're being masculine. I'm staring them down. I'm intimidating them. No, you just seem weird and gay. Like, why the fuck are you staring at me? Swing or something then. I don't know. What but staring? What the fuck is that gonna do? I don't know. I'm going on a tangent. I'm going on a tangent, y'all. I'm going on a tangent. Um, but yeah, I think the men who always gotta do that little passive aggressive shit and try to like disrespect other men, belittle other men, emasculate other men, try to son other men, little boy other men, they're super insecure with who they are. They insecure, they immature, and they bitch made. And that's why I keep to myself and stay out the way. Yeah, fellas, suppress your feminine energy when it comes to it manifesting in bitch ways like I just discussed. I mean, yeah, sure. All men have some femininity in them as part of being human, but suppress it, fellas. If your femininity manifests in bitch ass ways like that, suppress it at all cost. Let's finish this nonsense. I want to say this real quick too. I feel like a big part of being liked in social situations is making other people feel good. If you don't make other people feel good in situations, people don't like you. And I'm not saying you make them feel bad on purpose or anything, but like it's almost like I mean, I don't know. I guess it's an art to being liked. But I feel like a big part of being liked I sound like one of these dingbat bitches. Like being liked, big part of like being liked um is making other people feel good. People want you to come in the room and make them feel good. Whatever that means, whether that be by making them laugh, whatever it may be. But if you're not making them feel good for whatever reason, they're going to have a problem with you or not like you. And it's just, I kind of resent that. But Let me not keep going off on a tangent. Let's continue.
Of 10,000 to get his stinginess.
I better be. If I'm not, then I'm not for him.
Okay, and that's fair. And I think that's fair. I think I don't believe they say competition. I don't believe in that at all. But you have to understand that unless that man is completely invested in you and only you, all these other because we talk a lot about men cheating, but the other side of the cheating is the women participating. 9 times out of 10, women know a man got a girl, a wife, or something, a baby mama, but they think they better than her, so they're willing to play that game with him to knock her out the ball game, right?
Right.
But I do think this is why I say the best safety place a woman could be is don't have sex right away. Get to know him more. Get to know as much as you can so you can understand the man and then decide is he in alignment in what you want.
This is why all this shit is stupid after a certain age. All this shit was supposed to be worked out from 14 to 22. All these bitches that come on these shows is 10, 15, 20, 25 years too late for all this goofy shit. This is all childish at this point. It's pathetic that you bitches are, I forgot how old, you bitches is pushing 50 and y'all still gotta have these elementary ass conversations. I keep running into the same wall, like, goodness, man. It's just over. You're a side piece to a top 20% man at best. But like even you, like you don't even really qualify for that. So it's just over, and you're not gonna respect anything less than the best man you ever fucked. So for everybody's sake, just hang it up. These conversations are childish. Y'all too old to even still be trying to figure this shit out. You should have been had this shit figured out. Women aren't supposed to be on the dating market after 25. Then we get just awkward shit like this, cringe awkward shit like this. Y'all are too fucking grown to be. Is it a situationship? Do we like me? How many other options do we have? This is kid shit. Y'all supposed to be somebody's grandmother right now. What the fuck? Are we still having these situation conversations?
Right? Because sometimes when you have sex so fast, you get cloudy and then you start recognizing all the signs, but now you don't have sex, so you really want it to work, so you don't walk away that fast. So just expect, men gonna lie, they gonna do all those things. What you gotta do is trust your own discernment, stick to your standards, don't bust it wide open because he fine. Cause that's another thing too, ladies. Y'all be bending the rules for the fine men and the rich men. And you gotta stop doing that. I have a theory. Treat every man like he ugly. Every man gotta go through your ugly, like how you would treat an ugly man, how you really don't care too much. He call you, he don't call you, whatever, you ain't checking for him. He mess up one time, you pretty much be done with him. Have those standards across the board, and then you can really find the man that is into you because you won't be lowering your standards because
You're not gonna find a top 5% man who's into you. They're not even close to being in the running for that. That's the crazy part. They don't even realize it. It's not even close. It's not like she's a top 20% woman looking for a top 5% man, so she's somewhere in the top realm. Like, no. You got these bottom 5% women holding out for top 5% men. It's never gonna fucking happen. I don't know. Or maybe it did happen already, and that's why she thinks she can get it again. Maybe her husband that passed was tall, dark, and handsome. I would be shocked at that, but okay. But here's another thing they're not considering. Maybe she was a looker back in the day, or a good enough looker back in the day. Where she could have attracted, I don't know, her husband died 6 years ago, so that was when she was 38. And maybe they was married for 20 years. Maybe she was 28. Yeah, it's a different ball game now at this age for you. So RB, you're saying they need to learn at 13 to 22, but most don't have the proper role models to teach them. You're right. But it's not even about learn. Like, I mean, no, you're right. You're right. the parents and role models are the ones that are supposed to guide them in this, but that's sad. I don't know, man. I agree with what you said about the parents and role models. But at what point do you learn the lesson? I mean, if you've been getting pumped and dumped by top 10% dudes for 5 years, like even if it's from 14 to 19, at 19, don't you finally say, okay, I got to switch something up? Or even, okay, after 10 years of it, at 25, do you not figure it out? 35? I mean, at what point do you just have common sense? Even if you didn't have a good upbringing? I don't know.
You whatever, you ain't checking for him. He messed up one time, you pretty much be done with him. Have those standards across the board, and then you can really find the man that is into you because you won't be lowering your standards because his pockets are fat or because his face is pretty.
Right, right. And I'm nasty. So as soon as I, get in with it, man, I wanna do a lot.
Huh?
What kind of shit is that?
Like what? What?
Nasty bitch.
You just saying anything now, ho.
Does she think does she think saying something like that is gonna make her stand out from the 10,000? Oh my gosh. Headed towards menopause? Ma'am, no. You being nasty isn't no. Here's you know what? Here's where I'm gonna push back on you, Spirit. I think at age 13 and 14, these girls know who the good guy is and who the bad guy is. At 13, they know who would make a good husband and who I'm excited to fuck. And they know that girls know early the guy who would make a good husband isn't the guy that I want. I think most 13 and 14-year-old girls have the instinct to know that um they have the instinct to know who the good guys and the bad guys are. They just don't want the good guys. They don't give a fuck if he's the good guy and he would make a good husband. They're like, I want what I want. So I actually think most young girls don't need to be taught which guys would make the good boyfriend material, who's going to be safe and it'll work out with, and the bad boys who it probably won't work out with, but it excites them. I think girls figure that out very early. I think at 13 and 14, girls know that the boring, safe guy would make a good husband. And they know that's the guy I should be fucking with because that's who it's going to work out with for 30 years. But now I want this sexy bad boy over here.
Man that is into you because you won't be lowering your standards because his pockets are fat or because his face is pretty.
Right, right. And I'm nasty. So as soon as I, get in with it, man, I wanna do a lot. Very nasty, but I don't put myself out there. But I want to be able to find a safe place where I can be nasty. So
Marilyn, I love how real you catch it. I ain't gonna lie. Let me say this, ladies. Nasty is a good requirement for men. This what the men told me. Zach Book was on my show and said.
No, I mean, look, I mean, yeah, guys like sex. We get it. But if we talking about a serious relationship, no guy's thinking like, oh yeah, I want to introduce this to mama. She's on an international show talking about how nasty she is. Yeah, I want to get serious with this. No. I mean, men like nasty sex, but that's just sex. That's not a relationship. So yeah, Kendra still don't get it at this advanced age. Nothing about that whole exchange was wife material to pretty much 95% of men. See, I think sometimes we try to infantilize females and say they didn't know any better. These bitches know the difference between right and wrong by 7 years old. They know the difference between right and wrong. They know the bad boy doing bad things is bad. Like the 16-year-olds who fucking with a 21-year-old, the 16-year-old brain is developed enough to know I don't got no business fucking with a 21-year-old. Like they learn it by conceptualizing their surroundings. That's why they lie about it. Why don't if 16-year-olds didn't know any better about dating a 23-year-old at 16, then why not just tell their parents? They know not to tell their fucking parents because they know the shit is wrong and they gonna get in trouble. They know they don't got no business fucking at 14, or they would just tell their parents about it. Why do they sneak and hide? Because they know it's wrong. We gotta stop infantilizing girls. They know the difference between right and wrong like boys do. Even if they come from a broken home, they know at 14 they shouldn't be fucking on a 24-year-old man. Even if she come from a crackhead family, she like she know that. Like they pick that up just interacting through life. They're talking to people, they're hearing other people talk, they're watching TV. Kids are gonna learn shit some way, somehow, even if they parents are crackheads. As kids are going through life, interacting with other humans, watching TV shows, listening to music, they're going to learn about life one way or another, even if they didn't have any good role models.
Nasty. So
Marilyn, I love how real you catch it. I ain't gonna lie. Let me say this, ladies. Nasty is a good requirement for men. This what the men told me. Zach Book was on my show and said it out his own mouth. Be nasty, girl. He said
nasty.
He said if you got kids, you better be real nasty.
Nasty, you should be. At least I want to be.
There's something seriously wrong with you.
At least I want to be. I just gotta find the right man.
Oh God, let's keep going, girl. All right. So did we do your deal breakers?
I think. Well, what did you ask? You said yeah. You did the deal breakers, right?
Okay. So should the man look a certain way?
I mean, I have my preferences, but honestly, I want him to be. I'm a sapiosexual. If you can get my head, you can have my body. He doesn't have to. I mean, I like tall, dark, handsome, but that's not everything. I want a man that comes put together, that knows what he wants, and that has goals. If you reached a goal recently, like I did, get another goal in your life. I'm very goal oriented. I want him to be about something. I want him to talk about something. When he opens his mouth, I want to listen. So I know it's a far fetch, but a girl can dream, and then a girl can call you Kendra.
Yeah, of course. I like your personality, Marilyn. Well, should he make a certain amount of money?
Nah, we can really do it together.
Okay.
Then her voice is like masculine. She's kind of masculine. It's just a no. Yeah, it's a no. As far as the 10,000 options he has, no, it's not a chance. So yeah, you got to be emotionally intelligent, regularly intelligent, like tall, dark, handsome. It's just stupid.
All right, you willing to work with him? Let's do the Kendra can.
Okay, hold on. Let me take out my hair so they can really see me though.
Okay. Oh, you're smaller than I thought too. Okay.
I mean, this is like a whole stud. Like, do you even like men? Oh gosh.
We see you with your nasty ass.
With my nasty ass.
Marilyn said not nasty like as if she keeps herself together, but in the bedroom she down for some things.
Very much so. So please be experienced.
Okay, so does that turn you off if the guy isn't as open minded in the bedroom as you are?
Now we can learn together. I'm nasty enough for him and me.
This is all while at work, y'all. This is all while at work. Just, this is somebody. This is two humans' mother. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Marilyn, they about to, your DMs is about to go up, girl. They about to, you speaking the man's language. Now I'm listen. I'll be trying to remain classy, but I'm going to tell you, and I don't gotta tell you because Zach Book said it for yourself. Nasty is a good trait, ladies. They say a freak in the bedroom, a lady in the streets. But
Definitely.
so if you ever wondering how she got him, it was that nasty trick that you ain't want to do.
Like that nasty thing. You do that nasty thing. Yeah.
All right. What was your last relationship?
My husband.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
About.
And then also, I ain't gonna say she. God bless the dead. I'm not gonna say she didn't have a husband, but that might have just been her long-term boyfriend that she called her husband. And you know it makes them sound more legitimate if they say, "Oh yeah, I was married." But a lot of times these women just be calling their long-term boyfriend their husband. Real shit. Real shit for real. So ain't no telling on this show. It ain't no telling.
5 months ago, 4 months ago.
4 months ago. Okay. Um, 3 flaws you have to work on.
I'm not organized. I definitely have to be a lot more organized. I have to put myself in other people's shoes more. And I have to get out there and live some. I don't allow myself. I'm very school and work. I need to work on living and letting my hair down and just being, just enjoying myself. I haven't did that in a long time.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm passionate. I'm honest. I'm a very, I mean, I could say it whatever, but I'm a good girl. I'm very loyal. I was married for 15 years. I know how to be a wife.
Okay, married for 15 years. Her husband passed 6 years ago. 21 years. I don't know if she was married. I'm assuming. I don't know. I'll take her word for it that she was actually married. I'll give her that. The fact that she just reiterated it like that. Okay, I'll give it to her. So married for 15 years. So how old is she? 44. 44 minus 21. Got married at 23. Okay, but wait. Oh, but damn, she still had a kid out of wedlock before 23. Just a crazy life. But all right.
I can cook. I can clean. I'm smart. And did we say we nasty? We said that.
We said that. Oh, so you was married for 15 years.
14, 15 years.
Okay. So again, her husband passed away. That's the only reason why she's single.
Right.
Okay. All right, Mila. I definitely love your personality. So you're 44. What's the age range you want to date?
35 to about 47, 50.
Nah, baby. See, no. You're 44 years old. Your dating range is 44 to 64. All this 35-year-old, like, stop it.
What's the age range you want to date?
35 to about 47, 50.
4750. Okay. And should he be in Jersey?
Nah, we can go ahead and get that in travel and get that on our roster too. Go ahead and pull out on them.
Okay. Could he have kids?
Yes, but please older kids. 10, 12, older kids. I'm done with the babies.
Okay. So we got Maryland, Jersey, 44, surgical tech, mom of 3 kids. She's a Gemini, but doesn't really subscribe to the Gemini traits. Was married, her husband passed away. So date 35 to 47. Doesn't really have a money requirement. Loyalty is important to her. She wants a man that can forget all the women in the world to focus on her only. She likes chocolate with beards. And she is a nasty girl. All right, Marilyn, are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
Grow the fuck up. True evolution, a true growth as a human, it just isn't there. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. All right, this late as fuck. I'm gonna get off here. But I'm gonna tell you what. I haven't looked at this yet, but I got a feeling we're gonna be going over this sometime soon. I haven't looked at it yet. Where is it at? Hold on. This one right here. This, oh god, I might not even go over it. It might be so ghetto and lowbrow. I might not even go over it. But it says she came in hot. Mom to 6 kids, knows her worth, don't play with her time, and not raising a man. Oh my god. That sounds like one I'm gonna have to go over, y'all. I don't know, but not tonight. I'm going to bed. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching, and He's gonna ask you about that when you meet Him.
She went past hell.
And remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play asshole on the internet, and I've never done anything remotely wrong my entire life ever. Good night, folks. I'm gonna leave this one up. I think I'm gonna leave this one up. We'll see. I'm gonna at least leave it up for tonight. God bless.